I want you to target affluent buyers for your contracting and construction services. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Let's get into it. And if you like the content on this channel, please subscribe and you'll get more of it. All right, why target affluent customers? Number one, the wealthy customers are more profitable and less difficult. We have seen this over the years. There's no question about it. You already know this, and there's reasons why, and we're going to talk about that in a second. You're in this game for profit, okay? You're not in this game to be busy, and wealthy customers, hands down, all day long, are more profitable and they're less difficult. We'll talk about the reasons why. Number two, the affluent buy differently than the middle market. So there's really three different sections of the market. There's the lower market, the middle market, and the kind of affluent, the top of the market. The lower market, if I can say that, the folks with the least amount of money, they are like looking for features. The middle market is looking for benefits, but the top of the market, they're looking for transformation, and that's all that they want. They don't want to know how it works. They don't know how. They want to know, what kind of materials you're going to use and how your, construction crew is going to do it. They just want the kitchen done. They want to be sitting with their husband, drinking a glass of wine by this, $85,000 fireplace that you just built, or $285,000 fireplace you just built. That's what they want. Okay, and so it's important to understand that they buy differently and they're looking for transformation. And so in your marketing materials, you want to talk to the transformation. Forget about how you do it. They don't care about how you do it. All right. And that leads to the next thing. Number three of why target affluent customers. It's because affluent buyers value time over money. This is an absolutely critical piece of this, and most don't understand this. One reason why it's so great to work with affluent buyers is because they don't want to know what the process is. They don't have time for that. And so they're interested in certainty and kind of efficiency and the least use of their time. They don't have time to go over 5 different quotes. They just want to be able to easily sort which one is the best and to choose that. They want to choose kind of the best with the most certainty. They're flying off somewhere else in the world in a private jet, and they don't have time to compare prices or deal with any of that. That's what you want, okay? But in your marketing materials and certainly in your website and the way that you show up to them, you have to be pro. You have to convey that trust before they have a chance to second guess it. That's why having an on-point website, Google Business Profile, the copy for your ads being correct, really locked in, is why it's so important. Number 4, convenience is worth premium prices to the affluent. If you can show them that you got convenience, if you can show them that your proposal, that your quote process, that you've got a lot of great reviews, you've got a lot of kind of status, a lot of other people saying that you guys are great, if you can kind of transmute that or transmit that to them before they even get on the phone, they're going to call you and say, let's do it. This is so important. You need to be focused on the best neighborhoods in your city. All right, you might not live there yourself, but that's where you need to be targeting. All right, so you really need to be focused on those most like the highest in zip codes. You know what they are already. That's where you want to focus. And number 5, kind of talked about this already, the affluent by outcomes, not processes. Someone is an 8-figure household. They just want the outcome. They don't have time for this. The affluent live in a secret world that runs by unknown rules that are not known to most people. It's a different language. It's a different code that they run by. They run in circles with other affluent people in masterminds. They're flying around. They're sort of emanating artifacts of wealth and affluence so that other people can pick up on that, and they don't even have to have a discussion about it. They say, yeah, I've got these 27 rentals over here in Dallas. You just kind of get it. All right, well, okay, that's who I want. They're either for me or they're not for me. And part of the code that these guys are talking, that these high net worth individuals are speaking in, is that they're looking for outcomes, not processes. And so when you talk to them, when you sell them, when you quote them, you need to be talking about the outcome and the transformation, not the process. I hear contractors get stuck in this every day. They want to talk about, well, it's this process, and then this is part of the job, and then this is how we're going to get the materials, and this is how we're going to have them delivered there, and this is a fluent buyer doesn't want to hear any of that. All right, so stop doing that. They want to just sit in the outcome of why you're there. They want to sit in the outcome of every other vendor that they're working with. They don't want to know about how someone goes in shopping and what type of preparation they're doing and what type of menus they're looking up. They just want to have the outcome of the perfect, high protein, healthy, 1800 carb meal sitting in front of them that's going to let them go on to their sauna session. All right, they don't want to hear about the process. Stop talking about the process. All right, target affluent buyers, and you'll see that it makes a big difference in your business.